Ladies and gentlemen, Pixel fans of all ages, the very first patch for the Pixel 7 is here. Also for the Pixel 6, Pixel 5 series phones. The November patch update. So, new security patch. This is something that if you're new to the Pixel program, I'll tell you about here briefly. If you've already been with the Pixel phones for a while, then you're well aware that traditionally on the first Monday of every month, Google puts out a new security patch. So you get your monthly security patch. That's one of the great things about owning a Pixel, like this Pixel 7 Pro that I have here. So, what's going on? We're getting the November security patch that updates everything. It's just it's like a monthly maintenance thing where Google goes and they update it to make sure everything's up to date with the latest and greatest on security vulnerabilities and things like that, making sure the phone is as secure as possible. That's a great benefit of the Pixel phone ownership. So, are there any fixes? Yes, there's actually a couple of fixes too. Sometimes Google likes to throw some fixes in here. Usually depends on the current state of affairs of what's happening. I'll read these off. There's only 3 things that this one actually fixed. So, what we get is a fix for battery and charging. So, fix for issue causing increased power consumption while certain apps are installed. And that's going to be for the Pixel 6, 6 Pro, and 6a. That doesn't impact the Pixel 7, and this probably goes back to they've probably been doing some more soul searching, trying to figure out what's causing the miscellaneous or random battery drain you get with Pixel 6 phones. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure after you get it installed, check it out over the next couple of days, see if it fixes some of that battery drain problem you might be having. So the other thing, display and graphics. This is particularly for the Pixel 7 and the 7 Pro, not for the 6. Fix for issue occasionally causing green screen flicker or green display flicker under certain conditions. Of course, they never say what the certain conditions are, but if you've been having any sort of green screen flickering or green flickering on your screen, this should fix that, hopefully. Also, optimizations for display power consumption to improve thermal performance in certain conditions. And this is something I think widely will be a good impact for people with the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. Some people have reported that their phone gets hot. And anytime you have increased thermals, that means you're going to have a reduction in battery life. So, it's hopefully going to address whatever's been causing the random getting warmer than it should and also impacting your battery life. So that'll help out with the power consumption. That'll help out with the perceived issue, or if you're worried or concerned that your phone might get warm under certain conditions. So be on the lookout for a fix on that. If you've been having that, try and recreate those experiences over the next week after you get the patch. See if it fixes any of that stuff. Final one. System update. This is for the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro only, not the 6 series. Fix for issue occasionally causing Photos app to crash when using certain editing features. So if you found that when you're using the Google Photos app, you're trying to edit a photo, maybe you're using the Magic Eraser, I don't know what you're doing, and it happens to close, apparently that's been a problem with the Google Photos app. I mean, shoot, there was a problem when the phone first came out because the app wasn't automatically updating for some people and it just wouldn't open. It was continually crashing. I think most people got around that by following the advice I put out saying update the Google Photos app, should fix it. However, for some folks, it seems like when people are using the editing feature, it's causing some random crashes. Be on the lookout, see if that fixes it. Now, here's the other caveat. It's saying that it's rolling out now. Yes, it is rolling out, but it's not going to roll out to every single person all at once. It's something that will probably happen over the next week. And from what I've seen, especially last year and the last couple of updates especially, it seems like they push it out kind of like a short burst. At the beginning, put it out to some people, and then it's like a wait and see approach for a day or two where it seems like a lot of people really aren't getting the update. And then it seems like once the all clear is there after about 5 to 6, 7 days, then it's just a massive floodgate and everybody starts getting the update. So what I would say is if you don't have it, check today, check later today, check tomorrow. It's not something you need to keep checking multiple times a day. Like just check it. If it's there, great. If it's not, you should get it over the next week, hopefully. And that is if you don't get it held up by a carrier or something else. I'm not sure what happens to hold it up. It seems like sometimes maybe it's Verizon, maybe it's another phone brand or phone company. Sometimes it seems like there's a small group of people that it just seems like it takes forever for them to finally get the update. So, general population, most people, you should probably get it later today, get it tomorrow. And mine used to be Johnny on the spot. I remember like 8 to 10 months ago, they would say, hey, the patch is available. Mine would be out by 4 or 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. This whole might be available a couple of days later thing really is something that started in like the last 6 to 8 months. And I think that was a reaction and a change based off of them continually having problems with Android 12 and causing problems with the phones. So it's like a limited release. Then we get a little bit more of the trickle in here and there, and then a completely wide open release. And that's what I expect. And just like with Android 13 One UI on my S22 Ultra, I made a video about that yesterday saying, hey, One UI 5 is here. I was even a couple of days late to the party. I don't primarily sit around and make a lot of Samsung software videos, but I thought, here, let me tell everyone, Android 13 is here for the S22 Ultra. I still have a bunch of people saying it's not available for them either on their phones. So this is not something to worry about. It will get there, hopefully sooner than later, but for most people, it'll be available pretty darn quick. And once again, to get the update, if you haven't done this before, if this is your first time with a Pixel phone, I know a lot of you guys know this. If you already know it, sign off now, unless you just want to give me the watch time. But if you don't know how to check for updates or manual updates, go into your system settings. So you'll swipe down for the top, you'll go to the settings, and then you'll get to the settings. We'll go swipe down to system. Once you get there, swipe down, go to system update. And then right here, it may say your system is up to date. Don't believe it. Hit the little green button at the bottom that says check for update, because lots of times it will say that, but it's not really accurate. So press the button to check. Now, once you check, and if it says it's available, download it and install it. If it doesn't say it's available, then just do that. Check it periodically the next couple of days, and it should be there. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it'll pop up and say that it's up to date, but it's not really. So just food for thought. Give it a whirl. See if it works. If not, then hopefully it'll be there in the next couple of days. But very simple, straightforward, and easy to do the update stuff. Mine, I only have like 2 phones that have it right now. My Pixel 6a has got it. I believe my Pixel 6 Pro, but I've checked my Pixel 7, my Pixel 7 Pro. It's not showing for me yet. So I have like 5 or 6 different phones eligible for this update. Only like 30% of them are getting it right now. So it's not a region thing. It's not a network thing. It's not an unlocked status. Mine are all unlocked. So it's just kind of, I think it's just a crapshoot. I don't even know. So that's all I've got in this video. Gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Just want to let everybody know, start checking. November update is rolling out starting today. And hopefully it fixes those couple little things that they talked about and makes life all hunky-dory and better for everybody else. And again, this is a great, wonderful benefit you get with the Pixel phones. This is not something you see with a Motorola phone. It's not necessarily something you see with a OnePlus phone. It's something that Google and also Samsung are very good at doing. Monthly security patch, and Google does it for the entire 5 years. So that's great. You might get 3 years of operating system updates, but you get 5 years of security patches, and that makes the phones relevant, updated, supported, and secure for a very, very, very long time, which is a great benefit, because if you're spending all this money on the phone, you want to make sure that it's good for the long haul, and I'm all about that. So that's all I got in this video. If you have any questions or comments, then please go down in the comment section. I will get back with you. If you found this helpful, if you like this stuff, if you like the Pixel videos, you're in the right place, because I cover them extensively and hopefully do a good job at doing that for you guys and gals. So all I got for today. As always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.